Okay, so if all went well, then this will be the beginnings of the first playtest. So, hello, if anyone's watching at home. Oh, it is live. Perfect. Okay. Hello, everyone at home. This is me again. You know me from Heroic Studios Gaming and the game Maximum Apocalypse. But today, I'm joined by one of my regular players, Joseph from the 1 Foot Wall. We're going to be playtesting this random game that I came up with in a day. 2 days total of work on it as of 3 days ago. So, a game that rolled out of my head one day after listening to the news about Google AI, and I came up with this game. I named it the joke name that I had been rolling around with in all the chat groups and stuff. It's called Beta Red. And I was joking because there's a game Alpha Blue, which apparently is amazing and I've never played. And then there's the game Delta Green. And I was just like, man, with all these names, we should have a Beta Red and a Gamma Yellow. And so here we are. Beta Red.
Here we are.
um,
Joke turned awesome.
yeah.
Or what started as a joke.
It started as a joke, and it's now a serious game. I even have like this full write-up. Whoa, right here. So it's yeah, it's an OSR style game, I guess. I don't know. Well, Joseph, would you say it feels like that, or does it feel like something else? I think it feels like a hack.
It kind of seems like it's definitely in that vein. Yeah, it's definitely in that vein. Playing will definitely determine, I guess, that feel of the OSR.
Yeah, I'll admit that like I'm not a super OSR gamer, so this could very well just be my assumption on what an OSR looks like and not what an actual OSR looks like.
No, it's pretty solid. Like rules versus rulings.
Right. Yeah. It's just
is the difference. I mean, OSR is about like the rulings as opposed to write a rule for every single tiny little thing.
Right. Right, and that's what I was trying to avoid in the creation of this. I wanted to go with something a lot simpler than Maximum Apocalypse, and so here we are with this system. Core in this system, for those at home, Joseph already understands, but the core in this system is that you have a number of dice. It's a D6 dice pool. It's a Cyberpunk and D6 dice pool, so some people might say I knocked off Shadowrun. Maybe I did. I'll just admit it. But I didn't just expressly go, I'm going to knock off Shadowrun. However, for this playtest, I will be using my Shadowrun dice. Mostly because I have a bucket of D6s with the Shadowrun symbol on it. But anyway, the idea is it's a D6 system where you make dice pools based on your attribute. And in this case, the attributes are Scrite, as they're called. Scrite attributes, Scrite P, according to the test. Which is your strength, compassion, your reaction, intelligence, toughness, and expression. So it's easy to remember when you're writing them out. And then P is psi for psionics or psychics. And so it's easy to write it out and remember. It's always easy for me to remember what stats go in what order because it spells out a word. But anyway, it makes a dice pool based on the attribute. And then your target number on the die roll is what your skill level is. And I heard about that from a game called Black Iron. I don't know if it's out. Whenever you see this, if it's out, great, go find it. If not, then, hey, it's cool. But I heard about it, that I thought it was a good idea. So I borrowed the idea that your skill sets your number for what you want to get on the roll. And then you just, like a die pool system, you just have a target number you're trying to achieve. So that's the premise for today's game. And this is Beta Red. And it's a cyberpunk universe, so there's lots of mega corporations, lots of crime and corruption, lots of gang members. But the one key thing is that at some point in time, in order to compete with the robots that had gained essentially their sentience and sort of robot rights, humans were trying to augment themselves with cybernetics and cool cloned organs that gave them edges. However, as we human beings, or us meat bodies, we have this problem of rejecting organs and cybernetics. So a pharmaceutical company tried to solve this problem, and they invented something they called Beta Red. Beta Red is a drug that allows people to, it inhibits organ rejection, but it actually, better than that, it allows them now, they're receptive to new organs and new things. So everyone is augmented in some way, except for maybe robots. But robots get upgrades anyway. They get like new implants of chips and things. So in this world of super augmented people, everyone's trying to get money and get by. So we have this dystopian cyberpunk future for this game. Now that I've done all of that, Joseph can introduce his character, and I realize I forgot to put some skills on my character, so I got to do that. So Joseph, if you've got time, if you could just sort of describe what you're gonna do with your character, I gotta write some skills.
Oh yeah. Down. So I'm playing Ditko. He is a clone for his race. He's Cracker for the class, which is your basic hack master, but not in the sword and sorcery hack master, like code cracking hacker, with a picture perfect background.
Correct.
So this is gonna be fun, and yeah, I don't want to jump in and start explaining backgrounds. There are options, folks, and they are pretty cool. I will add my augmentation is a neural link that he has, which bumps up his hacking skills as well as his intelligence because of this additional hard drive, so to speak, and this, I guess, Bluetooth in the brain, brain tooth.
Yes, the brain tooth. Yeah, that was my intention when I made that character, to have it work that way. So thanks for hitting that right on. Wait, body. I just completely skipped the class when I made this character. 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I did that, but all right. So I did. So there plus the augment plus the yeah, perfect, and then and then okay, yeah. All right.
Right, don't skip steps. You won't be viable.
Right, I won't be viable. I have to go back into the system. I'm a robot, so they would just reprocess me, which sucks. Okay.
Right.
So
hey, robots are people too.
They are. That's what was proven by what did I call him? Zeta Artek from Artechnology. When he passed the Turing test and thus screwed up the rest of everyone else who had to then deal with robots being essentially human. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I've got his skills. So Dion, so to establish the story, Ditspike and Dion both come from Ditspike comes from a picture perfect background. He grew up in that sort of nuclear family, went to college, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And now is a picture perfect person in a society in which he can't find a job. And so, much like many of us millennials.
Hey, wait, that sounds familiar.
Meanwhile, Dion, somehow he came across a robot named Dion, who Dion Mark 7, who's apparently the 7th version of his great grandfather. But Dion Mark 7 is kind of a tough guy. He grew up on the mean streets. And that doesn't mean he was a gangster, because that's a different background. But that Dion, people just weren't nice to him. Did I do that right? 2, 2, 1. Oh, wait. I think I did that wrong. Whoopsie daisy. He's apparently not. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, he grew up on the mean streets. I gotta work this out. Somewhere I messed up, but that's all right. He grew up on the mean streets, and he wasn't a criminal. He was just a guy who got pushed around a lot as a kid. Got the gang members always like trying to figure out what he was up to, be like, "Hey kid, why don't you give us all your money?" The bullied kind of person, and that's what I mean by the mean streets.
Educated in the school of
hard knocks. Yeah. Yeah, I fixed that. All right, fixed it. I'd messed up. I did something wrong with his background. Got it. It's fixed. So, anyway, somehow you crossed paths, and now you guys are best buds, and you kind of work together in that you're both trying to make it by. He just needs to, recharge and stuff every day, and you need a place to sleep and eat. So together you've combined forces. He's kind of a tough guy. He's a muscle. He pushes people around for money. He grew up in the mean streets. Okay. So, here's the adventure. Just going to throw you right in. A guy whose name is Octavio. He's a local sort of gang member, mob boss. Sorry, not Octavio. That's someone else. Tony. Yeah. He's a clone of a mobster, and he's a mobster himself. He had you meet him at his dance club, in which you met him. You were shuffled to the back to the sound cone, which is nightclub's got a lot of noise going on, and then there's this back area where there's a table. And when you got into that area, all of a sudden, like, the sound went away because it's just sound contained there. So you could talk to him. He offered you a job. Here's the job. Uncle Mike has got his hand on the newest game that's about to hit the market. Problem is, he got it for Black Friday, but he didn't sell it on Black Friday because it apparently wasn't enough. But it's being released for Christmas, so we got a pre-release copy of a game. The game is called Scritespression, and here's the clincher with the game. It's supposed to be a game where the player plays through these various different missions, and by doing so, unlocks their Scrite. And it's supposed to provide any player the ability to just magically, via technology, enhance their Scrite, so they can push up a Scrite number each time they play the game. Which, as you may well know, having read the story of the game, that is impressive. That's amazing. And poor people.
That's very impressive.
Poor people who have just enough money to buy the game might actually find themselves in a place where they can become rich or become the head of something or do great. So the thing about this game is that no one's entirely sure that it does work, but people have the hopes, like, it's being promoted as working. And so what Tony wants is for you to go to Uncle Mike's electronic shop, get inside, get into the back room, get into the safe. If he's got one copy, that's all he needs. He just needs one copy of the game. If he's got more copies, you can keep them. He doesn't care. But he wants a copy of the game because he and his people are going to knock it off, and they're going to make hand over fist creds selling this game out on the street before it's released. That's just hope. He's willing to pay you 5,000 creds. Pay both of us 5,000 creds for the job, and we get to, if there's any extra copies other than the one we can keep it. We can steal whatever we want from the store. He doesn't care. He just needs one copy of Scritespression. So that's the job. I assume we accept.
Oh yeah, definitely accept. Rent's due.
Yeah.
Fridge is empty.
Plus,
could use a new charging cord. They always make them so that it starts fraying right there at the edge.
Right at 1 month, right?
Right, we're gonna hook you up, Dion.
Yeah, Dion down for it. Well, at first Dion's a little bit reluctant. It sounds like a bad idea, but like when he's sweetened the pot by you can steal whatever else you want while you're in there, he's like, yeah, okay,
right.
And so there we are. So now we're going to test a little bit. That's the story. And now we're going to try to break into this place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Uncle Mike's electronic shop is on a corner of some streets whose names I haven't thought of, so we're not going to do it. On the fly, I don't know. I don't have anything in front of me to even pull from inspiration. Barron's Road and Kissin Street. It's two company names for products that are over here.
Nice. The corner of Barron and Kissin.
Barron and Kissin. So the corner of Barron and Kissin is Uncle Mike's electronic shop. It supposedly sells all the electronics under the sun and those things that even aren't. Don't know what that means, but I just get it. Oh, shoot. So Uncle Mike's, from the outside, looks like a normal shop. I dropped something on the floor, and I need it. Oh, everyone at home's going to be like, what the hell's he doing? All right, so Uncle Mike's looks like a normal shop from the outside, but you do see that there is a camera in front of the door, and the door itself has an electronic lock, which makes sense because it's an electronic shop. So, looking at it,
yeah,
what do you think we should do? Oh, yeah, I guess there's no back door. It butts up against two other buildings, so it's basically a building in the other corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Kind of big city style buildings stuck together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess first we'd try and come up on the side to within range of via neural link to try and tap into that camera.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would like to first try and attempt to hack into that.
Okay.
See if we can shut that down.
So we're gonna try to sneak up on it as we can, as it were, and then
Yeah.
see if we can shut down that camera. Okay. Well, staying outside the camera view is easy enough if we come up on the side that doesn't have the camera. So we can approach from that side without too much of a problem. It's nighttime when we approach because the store's got to be closed. So otherwise it'd be weird. Just walk in while the store's open. So it's relatively easy to approach it without really disturbing anything. However, if we want to, why don't we test this real fast? Because you don't have stealth, really, do you?
No, just the single.
Yeah, neither do
Or
I.
I mean, sorry, stealth. I have. What is that? That's under reaction.
I'm sorry, that's under.
So I do have 3 dice to throw.
Yeah. So why don't we try that?
For
Because I have 4. Because let's see how this works. I want to test this real fast.
So I got 3 chances to hit a 1.
Yeah.
Because my skill is only a 1 for that. I actually got 2.
Hey, I was gonna
2 successes there. I actually made that.
Yes. I was thinking that too, that it would be a 2. I should clarify.
Or I'm sorry, I shouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't say I actually made that.
Right.
I made an average roll.
You made an average. I was going to clarify. I should have clarified beforehand. Most of the tests are going to be a 2 or 3. I'll tell you when they're a 3, but otherwise just assume it's a 2. And in this case, you got 2. You're good. I got 3. Weirdly enough, I have 4 dice and I got 3.
Nice.
So we snuck up on that thing like there's no tomorrow. We just came up on it, no problem.
All right.
So,
well, that's good in case there's any sound sensors somewhere.
Yeah, or like maybe a dog or something inside. So we can make sure.
Yes.
I got to figure out a voice for Dion. We can make sure that there's no one that heard us approach. Dion has a reflective face, by the way, face mask. Whereas face should be, there's not like eyes and stuff. There's just a reflective plate. And
Cobra Commander style.
Yeah, Cobra Commander style. And underneath that is where his like camera sensors and things are.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But from your side, it looks like a reflective mirror. But on his side, it's just clear through.
Excellent. Yeah. So far, so good, Dion.
Yes, I think we're doing great. Do you want to go ahead and try to hack
just to try and shut down these cameras? Yes.
Yes.
So this is where the dice rolls get bigger. So would this be a software roll?
So this would be, well, it depends. How do you want to do it? Do you want to try to cut the wires and tap into them, or do you want to try to do the software like you want to hack its programming?
Yeah, I want to try and hack into the thing and shut it off, basically.
Okay, so you're doing programming. Yeah, so this would be software. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I have a software skill of 3 and an intelligence of 6.
So that's 6 dice, and you need 1, 2, or 3.
Yep. Oh, wow. I'm starting to wonder if my dice are loaded or something. I have 5.
Wow. Okay.
Like if I'm counting up to 3.
Yeah, you're counting up to 3.
Yeah, I have 5.
I mean,
I have a 1, 2 2s, 2 3s, and a 6.
I mean, I was feeling because of my experience with Shadowrun, I was feeling that our dice pools of like 4 and 5 were kind of low dice pools. But then I was realizing that this other side, where I've made it so that you get extra numbers, changes that dynamic quite a bit.
Yeah.
So having a dice pool of 5, right? Is that what you had? 6, 5 or 6?
Yeah, I rolled 6, and I scored up to target number 5.
So with 6,
I have successes for a very hard challenge.
Yeah. So with 6 dice in your pool, targeting 50% of the numbers that would appear on the dice. It changes up the dynamic quite a bit. So having a dice pool of, in my case, 4, sneaking is actually not that bad. Even though I was going for 1s, I got 3 1s, but still. Freaking hell! I forgot about one of the key rules: the exploding dice.
Right.
If you have 1s, you can re-roll it.
explode.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So there's only one here on this one,
Okay.
and that's a 2. So that was actually 6. 6 hits on the dice.
Wow.
Good
6
lord.
dice, 6 hits. All right. Well, hey, my game's working. That's all I know. That's right. I re-rolled the stealth and I got 4. I actually got 4 hits because I rolled another 1, and so I rolled it again. So yeah. Cool. All right. So
All
6. 6 is more than enough. That would have been like a nearly impossible system to crack, and you cracked it. You cracked this like this was nothing. You're just like, whatever. It's just Uncle Mike's camera.
Right, Uncle Mike's camera. Man, look at this right here in the programming, made in the USA. Piece of crap.
I mean, it actually has.
Sorry, USA, I love you.
It actually has a line that says "back door."
Right. Click here to bypass all.
Cool. All right. So you shut down the camera, so it's not really showing the doorway anymore. And we get to it. We can go in. Right. We get to the door. It's locked, obviously. Right. Do you have thievery? I don't have thievery. I mean, we have it. All of the rolls are right. We need ones. Yeah. So we have it. I'm just wondering if you had a bonus number to it.
Yeah, I do not.
Okay. So you have it, but it's reaction, though. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. If we can't, we'll just, I don't know, I'll just break it open. But I'm going to try to pick it. I don't. I don't at all. There's a lot of high numbers on that one.
Let me see if I can try something with that. I'll get that a shot also. I'm 3 dice, hoping for ones. Nope.
Yeah.
I did roll 3 2s. 3 of a kind. Deuces.
All right.
That's still curious.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, at this point, I'm just going to crack it open. Not like smash it down, but like try to pull the lock apart. You know, just kind of break it.
Yeah.
Which is great because I'm rolling 4 dice again. Wow, my guy is not very... Okay. This muscle is not muscly. Anyway, 4 dice, but this time I'm looking for 1, 2, or 3. So that should be a little bit better. I have 1, 1. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes. 5 hits. All right, 5 hits. Okay, there's a lot of ones. There were a lot of ones there. It was actually the same die rolling 1 over and over again.
Oh, that's a good dice.
Yeah. Okay, so normally I'd be like, screw you, die. But now I'm like, yeah, ones. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Rolling low when I need you to roll low.
So with that many, I am able to, because the game works that I add +1 to the target number for trying weird things like making it quiet or whatever, right? That's how my rule works. I passed that. So we popped it open. So just gonna crack it open without making a lot of noise. So it's open, and we're in.
Nice.
We're gonna do like that thing, that like be like,
right?
As a
so
robot.
Word. Hell yeah, man! All right, let's pop this door open. Give it a. Ooh, actually, yeah. I'm just gonna have to go for it and push it open. I don't think I have a detection of any kind to see like, ooh, trapped or not trapped.
No,
like
we're good. Yeah. It's just an electronic shop. It's probably not gonna explode when we walk through it.
All right, just gonna we hope. We hope. Yeah, I'm just gonna push the door open.
Okay.
Move on in.
Inside, you see shelves lined with a bunch of electronic devices and games, programs, apps, various different things. A whole bunch of tech for robots is in one section, and then a whole bunch of human tablet tech is in another side. So there's a lot of cool electronic devices that we could just nab if we wanted to. Probably this job, if we wanted to just be full-on burglars, could probably net us way more than 5,000 creds. but we have to sell it to somebody, which means we have
Right.
to find a fence.
Right.
Hmm.
That's a whole other adventure altogether.
Yeah.
No, definitely pick up a couple things along the way.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sure.
that's
Sure, just grabbing one or two, like you could get the new, Photoshop or something, and totally fine. Plus, like, let's be real. I used to work at one of those kinds of shops. The inventory could be off by one, and no one would think anything weird. Oh,
right.
the system says we have one more than we do. Whatever. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So looking around, it looks
so
relatively
yeah.
empty, but
Mhm.
you hear the sound of something clicking on the floor. Oh yeah, it has a tiled floor, by the way, just like a standard tile floor.
Right.
But you hear something clicking on the floor, and it seems to be kind of moving slowly toward you.
Hey, Dion, do you remember here if Uncle Mike had one of those? I don't know. Does he have any security bots?
I never saw one here, but I've never been here after hours.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Um,
I swear there's some kind of clicking. I can hear it. Going to try and move away from it up one of the other aisles.
Okay.
Stealth or trying to sneak up there.
Okay, yeah, if you want to stealth, that's fine with me.
Oh boy. Oh, one. I only got one hit.
That's fine. You were just trying to sneak past it, and I'm just going to call that fine. So you move pretty quietly, maybe the occasional, like, sound from your shoe, like, sticking on the floor before it lifts up, that sound that it makes a little bit.
Yep.
But not like you're not making a bunch of noise. You're not bumping into things. You're not making like a while you walk kind of sounds. Yeah, and you come to down the aisle away from the sound, and you poke your head around, and you can see a guard bot. It's looks kind of like a canine. In fact, knowing what you know about electronics, you know that this is actually a canine dog guard unit. They're not super strong or super tough, but they are pretty common for this kind of job, for like watching a store after hours.
Yeah. Man. This could be actually dangerous. Oh, I hate dogs. Fur, no fur, it doesn't matter. I hate dogs.
Dion, who's still standing at the end of the aisle, the other end, he steps forward into the aisle where the canine unit is that you can see, because you're on the other side, so it's like a pincer sort of deal, right?
Ooh,
and he just steps there and turns and looks at it. And there's that moment where you see the lights from the sensor on the dog reflect off of Dion's face mask, and then it changes to red, and it starts barking a sound out of it, saying, "Alert! Get out! Alert! Get out!" And it starts running toward him.
Ooh, yeah.
Dion slides his foot back, puts his fists up, and as the thing lunges at him, he just punches.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dog got nothing on the muscle.
3-2. So he gets 3 successes on its hit. It only has a dodge of 2, so he hits it.
Nice.
Yes. And he wasn't using his gun or his melee weapon, so he's just going to do his strength damage to it, which is 4. So, okay. So he hits it, and the dog takes a just slamming sound. You just hear the fist slam into the metal side of the dog. The dog, which was jumping, goes flying backwards and slides in the aisle before stopping itself with its feet and then looking back to then start barking the alarm again. We should probably go for initiative now. So we can start acting in order. So the initiative, take a d6 and roll it.
That's right. I was scrolling through. I was like, all right, where's, scrolling through the combat moves.
Yeah.
Oop, just a 2.
Okay, that's fine. So basically, the way that I've got it set up in the core rules page, the one page of core rules, that's what I like about this game, is I managed to boil a game down to like just a few pages. The initiative is just a D-roll. So you got a 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Just 2.
Dit has got a 2. That's fine. The dog got a 6. So K9. So K9 will go first. And then Dion is 1. Okay. So it'll go K9, then you, then Dion. All right. So K9.
Excellent.
K9 is going to try to lunge at Dion again. And it's going to try to bite him with a jump. See what happens. Okay, so we got 3. Okay, it doesn't hit because Dion's dodge is pretty high. It misses. So it comes at him and misses as Dion sort of moves out of the way. It goes sliding down the aisle behind him. So now Dion is between you and K9. Your action.
Oh, whoops, that's right. I was right now. I was walking out to refill my coffee.
Oh,
all right, cool.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so the dog, man, if the dog is right there in front of me, or no, I'm sorry, it's not right in front of me.
No, no. So there's,
man, I really don't want to shoot it though.
Right. So there's basically you. Then there's the aisle, right? And in the middle of the aisle, or at the end of the aisle, is Dion, and then beyond Dion is the dog that went, like, basically tried to lunge at him and then missed and just went past him.
Yes, that's right. Boy, I'm just going to rush up there, kind of get beside Dion, and try to distract or present another target to the dog. Maybe give Dion like an open shot or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to distract the thing.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna run up. Hey, Fido, and throw him a finger.
All right, that's
maybe
that's
his operating system might know that.
That's fine with me. As this game is not about rolling dice all the time, that works. So you'll give some advantage there. You'll decrease the target number for Dion's next attack.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Interestingly, Dion is going to reach down here at his hip, pull out his .45, and just start shooting at the thing.
There I was trying to be quiet.
There you were trying to be quiet. And then he's just like, let's see. So that's so he rolled that. That's 2 hits, and then 3 hits. 3 hits, which is enough to hit it. So he hits it with his bullets. Oh,
nice.
Dag. Okay, it dies. He got a 6 and a 3, which is 9 damage to it, and it already had 4 out. So that's basically all of its hit points. So he fires.
Oh, nice.
He fires.
Oh yeah.
He fires 3 shots into it, and it just sparks and drops to the floor. No alarms seem to go off as the smoke clears, and the place is just quiet. Your ears are ringing because you were right next to a gun that just went off. But otherwise,
yeah.
Otherwise, it doesn't affect Dion, right? He's a robot. He doesn't have ears. But otherwise,
right. His mic inputs have automatic sound dampening.
Turn off, yeah. So anyway, as the ringing dies, you hear this silence. You hear maybe a random bark somewhere in the neighborhood, so people probably heard that gunshot.
Yeah.
But Dion just holsters his gun and just goes, I don't think we have that much time left.
Yeah, most definitely. And I'm gonna start running towards the back.
I need a D10 to roll for my usage die.
All right, for the ammo.
Let's see, D10. That's a percentile. That would work too, though. All right, let's see what I got. Oh, 3. We're fine.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's the max number, right?
Right. Yeah, it's got to hit the 10. Yeah. Okay. So. All right. So you go toward the back door.
Yep.
It's got a standard lock on it, like a normal key lock, not like an electronic lock. This is another one of the situations where you need to like lock pick. So what do you want to do? Do you want to try to pick it, or do you want to just do like we did at the front door and break it down?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Hey, Dion,
Yeah.
come get this one too.
Okay.
It's just a regular lock.
Dion comes up, rolls his brawl. One. Ooh. Okay, so his first attempt to break it doesn't work. He smashes into it, but it doesn't quite crack. So, being that his subtlety didn't work this time, he's just going to reel back and kick it again, this time for a higher target number. He's just going to kick it full bore. And doesn't seem to go. This door is just sticking.
Oh man, son of a bitch! It's probably a solid core or something.
I think it might be reinforced.
Yeah.
So, being that this solution has not working with trying to break it down, how do you want to handle it?
If there's still lock enough, lock picks. I'm gonna paper clips fashion some type of lockpick thing up real quick.
Okay.
And if it's not damaged or not too damaged, gonna try and see if I can pick the lock.
Yeah, he was trying to basically break it from the door frame, so the lock itself is still there.
So reaction 3, and
the target number in this case will just be 1 because you made tools.
Right? Yeah, that did not happen this time.
Yeah, see, that's what I keep running into. All right. So as your lockpick fails, Dion's realizing that we're wasting valuable time. He's just going to pull his gun again and shoot at it. Yeah, so this time he hits it. Just blasts the lock out.
Nice, that works.
Worked for the dog.
Yeah, kind of. Shoulder through the door and look around to see if the safe is visible.
The safe is visible. It's basically a large thing standing in the back end of the room.
Oh, okay.
It has an electronic keypad, so it's got a digital interface, which would be a software if you wanted to try to hack it. It also does have
most certainly.
It also does have an emergency key lock, like one of those special keys for the thing in case the keypad shuts down or whatever. But yeah, it's got an interface. That's right up your alley.
Yeah, definitely gonna hack into that thing and try and crack that lock. I mean, we could improve our Sprite with this.
I would like that very much.
Oh yeah, get one of them high class jobs with the round haircuts. And I only got 2 successes there.
Looks smooth and awesome. You got 2 hits, you said?
Yep, 2 hits.
Okay, well, this was supposed to be tough. I don't know. 2 hits seems fine. That's pretty good. It's not okay. How about this? You get through. You find the system admin side, but you can't seem to get the code to work. However, you do know that the code involves some information about Uncle Mike, something about his wife's anniversary or his wife's birthday.
Oh.
So you can try to randomly search through numbers, or you can look around his office and see if you find anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look on the desk, see if he's got a calendar or a planner or something up there somewhere.
Yeah, good idea. So you and Dion start searching through the place, looking for any kind of information. Let's try rolling a search right now. It's an intelligence roll.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Both of us are
so I'm not
good at that.
Right. Well, I'm not skilled at searching.
No, but we just
I'm
need
only getting
one.
on a 1, but
yeah.
Yep. But I am rolling 6 dice.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, so there's 1, just 1.
Okay, that's 2 from me. So,
nice.
So while you're searching the calendar around the desk, Dion just is picking up random things on top of shelves and stuff, and he finds something. It's a present, or an invoice for a present that's supposed to be arriving. It says need it by November 12th. and it's
that's
clearly a lady's
perfect,
gift.
Dion.
I think we have it here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shoot back over to the system there, to the lock system, and go hacking in there with this new information.
Yep.
Unless that's just straight
No,
the password.
That's the password.
Yeah.
So when you type it in, you go 1112. It goes bloop and unlocks the admin interface, which is enough to get you through, and then you have it. You go through the menus, and you have it do emergency override unlock, and it unlocks.
Yes. And slowly pull this thing open. Oh, this is like the Holy Ark right here, man.
Oh, big gold light shines out when you open it up.
Right. And then the computer voice comes off. Your photograph has been taken and submitted to local authorities. Son of a bitch, he had a camera bot in there. That would actually be a messed up security system.
A really awesome idea. I wish I had thought of it. I didn't think of it, and I'm not going to steal it right now because you came up with it.
No, the next one.
Next time, we'll see what happens in that next group. I had not thought of it. That's amazing. That's brilliant. I mean, his electronics store would make sense, but he doesn't have that. No, instead, there's only one copy of the game, but there's like there's about 2,000 cred hanging out in this thing. You can tell because it has like a cred chip in a dock that tells you how much is on it.
Oh yeah, that's getting yanked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cred stick and the copy of the game.
All right, so you've got the cred stick and the copy of the game. So you turn, and Dion turns. So I assume you do you want to take?
Oh yeah, we gotta get the hell out of here, Dion. I'm pretty sure time's running short, but maybe grab what you can on the way out.
Okay, so you guys exit the room, and before you even really cross the room, Dion just grabs a few things from the robot section. But as you step out of the room, because he was closer to the door than you were, as you step out of the room, you realize that you're not alone. In front of you stands 3 robots. They're standing in the doorway.
Oh, shit.
Looking at them, you can tell automatically that they're not police. They're dressed in gang colors, and they have gang symbols spray painted on their metal arms and chest.
Shit. They're here for the same job.
One of them goes...
makes sense.
One of them goes, I see you got in the back. I think you have that which is ours. He's up near the front. Dion.
Nah, see, the scrapyard's around the corner.
Yeah, you can take your busted ass where you came from.
That's right. And I'm going to draw a gun. Now back off there, Tin Man.
I don't think you understand who we are. I am Kilcully, and this is the Kilcully gang. You have no clue what that means. That does not make any sense to you.
Yeah. So you're Kilcully. Is that a request, sucker?
That means that you don't have longer to live. And right as he finishes that sentence, your old buddy Dion, in true to Dion fashion, just starts shooting at him.
Yeah.
And unfortunately misses. Oh, wait. Maybe not.
Ooh.
That exploded. Oh, shit. Nope. No, he doesn't miss.
Yeah, Dion.
I forgot that the ones explode, and so I just started rolling it. It's that same die that keeps rolling ones. Yeah, so it went from being 2 successes to being 5 successes. So.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So Dion hits him with the gun. He just goes nails the guy in front. Nice. -6. Cool. The robot staggers backwards. And at this point we'll roll initiative because you guys
Yeah.
So that's gonna be him.
And I rolled 4.
Nice. And then we'll do Dion. Oh, Dion roll 4 too. What's your action?
My reaction is a 3.
Okay, so Dion goes. Dion's. Do you want to go first, or do you want Dion to go first? It's up to you. I don't care.
Oh, I'll go ahead and let him take it.
Okay, he's got a reaction of 4. But in my rules, as stated, players can decide amongst each other who goes first. Okay, so Dion, and then Dit, and then them, bad guys. Bad 1, bad 2, and Kilcully. Okay. All right, Dion just fires again at Kilcully because, why not? This time does not do so well.
All right, he seemed to be the mouth anyway.
This time his shot fires wild and misses Kilcully. But Dion will he'll just start moving forward toward them, ducking behind an aisle in the process. So he's got an aisle between him and them for cover.
Nice.
Your action. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm going to move partially back towards the office doorway to kind of duck in behind that for cover.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to fire at one of the other robots there.
Okay.
Kind of hopefully pin one of them down or something, or take some heat off Dion. That's right. One explodes. That's one. Just one hit.
Okay, so you miss. You needed 2.
Oh, let me roll my. I've got a 10 and roll my ammo die real quick. Oh, I'm good.
All right, so he soaked some of that. I forgot the soak 2, so he's got this. Now he's only did 4 damage to him, not 6. Okay. All right, so both of the 2 guys from the gang, they kind of duck and hide behind aisles. You assume they're moving because they don't shoot at you. So you think that they're probably just kind of moving along. Kilcully straightens himself up, pulls out a fairly large handgun, and shoots at Dion. However, fails horribly. Oh wait, I need to roll one more die. Yeah, he got 3, 3, 3, 2, 6, and he needed to roll once because he's a puncher, not a shooter.
Hey, I'm okay with him failing.
But as he moves, his hydraulic legs kick in, and you hear the and he starts moving quickly, covering the distance between him and Dion in one movement. Just covers that distance. All right, let's see. Then it goes back to Dion. So as with the dog bot, Dion slides his foot back, puts his hands up, and waits. And as Kilcully gets to him, slings his fist forward, thus decreasing the target number he needs because he's using their own momentum. Oh yeah, smashes him right in the face, which causes.
That's my boy, Dion.
4, which soaks 2, so 6. Or I'm sorry, 4 soaks 2, so 2. So that's 6 total. Minus 6. Okay. So Kilcully reels backwards from the strike, not expecting to be punched in full motion. And it goes to you while he's reeling backwards a little bit. You essentially have Dion and Kilcully near you, and then you don't know where the other 2 are.
All right, I'm going to just do a full move. I'm going to rush out to, I guess, try and pass them to the app aisle and look and see if they have the newest, great shooter app.
I'll allow it.
And I'm going to go for that. And
okay.
If they have one, I'm going to, I don't know if I could do it this turn or next turn, but I'm going to load that into the neural link.
That's what I figured you were going to do with that, is you were going to improve your abilities. All right, so moving, you can move 1 distance. You can move 2 as a sprint. You're sprinting, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would think it'd have to be at least 2 moves to get in there.
Yep, that'll cover the distance. You totally cover the distance. You get to the section of the Great Shooter app, snag it as you sort of slide behind an aisle and start jamming it into your neural. You start unwrapping it and trying to shove it into the neural link.
Right. Plug the fucking quick.
So we'll get back to you and see how that happens, or what happens when you do that in the next action.
Cool. Yeah, I don't imagine it's a 2 high quality fits out on the shelves.
One of the
The
guys
generic Gap.
One of the guys pops out behind an aisle near you, but he's not looking at you because you see him pop out. He thinks you're still in the doorway, and he starts shooting wildly at the doorway to the back room. His shots hit the door, flake off door chips. He assumes you're next to it, like like right next to the door jamb or door frame, like on the inside of the wall. So shooting at that spot,
through the wall,
trying to shoot through the wall to hit you. The bullets are going through the wall, and if you had been standing there, you would have got hit, probably.
Right.
But in this case, you're not standing there, so the bullets don't hit you. Kilcully you see as he rights himself from the strike, and he tries to punch Dion with his own strike. He only has 3 dice. Oh, he's not a very good fighter either. However, that's 2. He misses. Whew.
Nice.
So he misses his he goes to punch, and it looks like it's on target, but then Dion just shifts, and the fist goes right past his head. And it's like
float like a 0-1, sting like a 1-0-1.
Just for that, I'm going to lower your target number for the next action. That's awesome. All right.
That's awesome.
Okay. Dion, who's now stinging like a 1-0-1, is going to punch back. Oh, that's good times.
I blame the coffee.
3, 2, 3. Okay, cool. That's not very much though. I think maybe the dodge numbers on these characters might be a little high. I'm starting to think.
Or maybe with the bolster of badassery, or bolstering Dion up from yelling out at him, maybe his target number went down by 1.
You could do that if you wanted to play it to him. I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would
play it to him. Like he got a little pumped up from like, oh yeah.
Well, because this is a playtest, and I'm just looking at the dodge numbers, and I'm thinking like dodge 5 or dodge 4, dodge 5 are like, I thought they were regular when I was making them, but I'm looking at it now and I'm going like, if they only have a die pool of 4 and they've got to hit a dodge of 5, that's impossible. It's just not going to happen.
The ones explode.
Not without the exploding dice, right? So. Right. It's just kind of a weird thing to exist. So I'll have to rethink that, a little bit. But for now, we're just going to keep playing with it. But that hit. With your bolstering of the target number -1, strikes. Because this is the boss, right? That's why he's got a normal, he's got like a higher dodge. The other guys have a dodge of 2, right? Because they're TN2s. And then this is like an HD 4 hit die 4 guy, so he's kind of where you guys would be.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah. Anyway, so it hits this time. He strikes him for 2 more, so he's now at 8. Okay. Yeah, so he hits him. This time he slugs him right in the center of the body. It slides him backwards a little bit.
Nice.
It is now your action.
Cool. Real quick before I actually get into the thing, that might actually be a neat face ability, kind of like that, inspire others.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Seems like something in that vein of like the face man.
I don't have my notebook. I guess I'll just write on the rules themselves.
Oh. just thought.
No, I like it.
All right, yeah.
I do have to think because there are no special abilities at the moment, so maybe that should be a thing.
Maybe it's something with an augment.
That's also true.
Or
that's something I had thought about and I hadn't really thrown in yet. But so like if there was special abilities with like even like in this case Dion, being that he's a muscle bruiser guy, if he had a special ability where like he lowered the target number by 1 because he's an experienced fighter or whatever, then that would make sense. Yeah. So that like him using his fists instead of pulling out his like knife, which I'm gonna do now, would make sense because it's like he gets that target number lowered because he's a fighter.
All right. Here's a here's a list of special abilities or programs or whatever. Choose
Right.
one.
Right. With the augments, that would be the easiest place to put it. Then I don't have to tag it onto classes. Just be like, all right, here's example augments and their special abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, I think, yeah.
And then people can just go like, they can either choose from the list or just come up with their own, as long as it correlates, much like the bonus to the stat and the skill that normally goes with an augmentation, as long as they correlate. Like if you get like a bonus to your strength and a bonus to your brawl, but then your special ability is you can tell people how to do things better, that seems weird.
Right? Man, I think I had a boss like that one. Oh man.
But if
yeah,
but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, yeah.
So it's
all right. I will jam the or that new data app or skill app.
Okay.
Into the slot and
shove it into the slot.
Let it boot up, I guess.
It doesn't take very much time to boot up because it's a solid state drive, and you have a solid state drive in your head. So it's like almost instantaneous that the two connect and talk to each other, and so you don't get to move, but you can make an action.
Mm-hmm.
So it boots up, and suddenly you have this improved shooting ability, because that's what you were aiming for. Your shoot skill will go up by 1. I'm going to call it a ruling.
Okay.
Shoot skill goes up, so now you have to get 2s, 1 or 2. And your reaction goes up by 1 as well. So.
Oh, and it bumps reaction.
Yeah, it's just it's kind of like an augment, but it's like a temporary augment. Like you have to have it implanted in order to work. But you.
Oh, right. Limited slots.
Yeah.
Right. Only so many, data ports up there.
Yeah, technically, I think it would probably fall under a minor augmentation if I had thought about it, but I'd made it a major augmentation for funsies. See how this plays out.
All right, so that's already 2, 3, just 3.
Okay, yeah, that's enough to.
One of the dice was doing a little one action.
One of the guys, I guess I should have clarified what target you were shooting at.
Oh yeah, the guy that stepped out right in front of me.
Okay, yeah, that's enough to hit that.
Or that would have been shooting at my prior location.
Correct.
Yeah,
that totally makes sense. So
before he notices that I'm right here.
Right. So it's 2d6, right? Because you're using a medium gun.
Yeah, I have medium gun. Oh, that is a terrible time to roll ones. 2 damage. 2d6, terrible time to roll ones on damage.
Okay, so I was intending it to. Yes. Okay, so I was intending for the dice to explode anytime it rolls a 1.
And even on damage?
Yeah, and so here's where it gets weird. In the rules, it says a roll of 1 on the dice causes the die to explode and allow the players to roll again.
Yeah.
Here's where it then gets funky. It then says this applies regardless if 1 is the only hit, is the only successful hit on the die. So it sounds like I mean hits, but I intended for it to mean anytime a 1 is rolled. That's why it says a roll of 1.
Oh, right. And it doesn't matter if a 1 is the only score you need, but also roll them anytime. Okay. So rolling again. That's actually kind of cool because it really takes away that, I'm rolling for damage. Well, shit, I only did 2.
I got 2 1s, yeah. And I was rolling with the idea that 1s always explode, and that it just signifies that the shot was well placed or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So that's a total of 8 then.
Cool.
In that case.
That
awesome.
That's a pretty big damage. A large hole opens up in the center chest of the robot, and he's sparking.
Ooh.
He's still standing, but there's lots of sparks and crap coming from his chest, and he's just rocking back and forth as his gyros have been thrown off.
All right. It's overload of shots.
Yeah.
I did actually drop an ammo die right now.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were
I must have just squeezed off a couple extra in there.
Yeah,
it's the oh shit moment.
Yeah, just pulling the trigger as fast as you can. Just recoiling.
Right. At least that's what the die tells me.
Yeah.
ammo die went down, I probably unloaded.
Yeah, if it went down, like that was a significant amount of your magazine in one shot.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Awesome.
All right. So you blast him with the hole in him. He tries to turn to face you. He's gonna fire his shot. But probably not gonna do very well because he needs to his target number increased. Oh yeah, it didn't matter. He rolled a 5 and a 6. So plus, like, what's your dodge?
3.
Oh
Only
yeah,
a 3.
yeah. He wasn't gonna hit you anyway. Again, this is one of those moments where he has 2 dice and he's trying to hit you.
Oh right, really looking for those ones.
He's really looking for those ones. Okay. So.
But see, that is still kind of cool. I mean, for more difficult tasks, that it's still not impossible.
Right. Even the
because the ones explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So the other guy's gonna start shooting. His shots go wild. But you also notice that he's kind of making for the door.
Oh, okay.
And then Kilcully's going to try to punch Dion in the face again. Wait, what is this, bro? It's 2s. Oh, he rolled 5 dice. 3, 3, 3, 4, 6.
Oh man.
Okay, so
I'm okay with that. He's missing my boy.
So he tries to do this solid kick, like a Muay Thai style push kick thing, and he just, as he does, Dion rolls out of the way and he just kicks his foot out and then plants it down. Dion is now directly behind him, so Dion is going to grab and try to twist his face off.
Yeah.
See how that goes. Let's see how that goes.
Just like that Nicolas Cage movie from the way back, Face Off.
Okay, so he does manage to get him. Let's see how much damage he does. Yes, actually, he doesn't get the face all the way off because that's 10. Doesn't get the face all the way off, but he yanks it and cracks some of the wiring. Something snaps and it makes a weird, sickening, metallic ping as something that was under tension breaks free.
Nice.
And now it is your action. It's fast combat, man.
Oh yeah, I know it is moving pretty quick. And you know the damage numbers. Looking at those, I'm like, that could end very fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's like with my hit points, if the guy hits me, if it's a medium gun, he rolls 2 1s followed by 2 6s, I'm dead.
Yeah.
One shot. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping I get this guy first. So yeah, I'm shooting right back at this guy in front of me again. Ooh, well, just one. One hit.
Ooh, that's not enough.
I'm thinking that's a no. Yep.
So your shot goes through. You fire and it goes through the hole in his body and misses. Well aimed,
all right,
except that it misses.
Skill chip's a little too good.
Oh man, if this was the target range, that would have been amazing.
Right? I can't Robin Hood this dude with bullets.
Okay, he is going to shoot back at you. No, actually, he's going to come towards you. He's going to try to get to you and punch you because he's better at that. Nice. Like slam, just drop his fist down on your head. However, he got 2. Your dodge is 4.
3.
3? Yeah, he misses. So the fist comes down.
Oh, cool.
And you shift your weight, kind of maybe falling backwards a little bit, and the fist just drops, ka-tunk, onto the floor. Smashes the tile underneath.
Yeah, probably more falling backwards.
Yeah. Smashes
Definitely
the tile right underneath where you would have been standing. The other guy, he has reached the door, and he just hits it and starts running out into the street. Clearly his fear factor kicked in.
Right. He'll be all right. You know, the other gang members, they're going to believe whatever story he tells them. And when they come back and see these 2 guys dead, there's nobody to verify.
Right.
He'll be
good. Exactly. The story will be whatever he tells it is. So
yep, lone survivor.
Yeah, you got to see these guys. There were like 6 of them. They were armed with machine guns.
Right? They had a psychic.
they had a psychic. Oh my god. When actually they had a clone.
Right?
All right, so that's Dion's turn. Dion is going to try to finish the job of yanking off Kilcully's head. However, this time he does not do a very good job. Well, I guess I don't know how I'd rule that. He's holding him, so I guess he doesn't really have to hit him. I guess it's just strength.
Right.
Let's do that.
Right.
Let's do a strength
check to see if he's got see if the actuators hold up.
Yeah. So in that case, he got
carbon fiber muscle groups.
He got 1 success on the yank. Oh no, he got 2. I didn't realize that. That's a 3. Yeah, no, he got 2 on the yank of the head. We'll resist with let's try to resist with the body for him. But that's probably he's got a. I mean, as we know, the saves are pretty high. So.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, it didn't work. That's right. He tried. So he pulled and Kilcully grabbed and tried to pull up on it. Now that he's got his action again, tries to pull back, and they're sort of fighting each other. It is your action. You've got the guy right in front of you. You've got Kilcully and Dion over there.
Oh yeah, I'm shooting at this guy one more time.
Okay.
Hopefully hitting him this time.
You need 3 because he's in close range.
Oh. It might happen. I got a 1 and a 2, so that's 2. Shit, nope, 2.
Okay. He's too close. Because he's too close, your shot is just a bit high. It's hard to get your gun down in time with the moving around.
Right, missed with the falling, and
yeah.
Holy shit, that robot almost crushed me.
And so he's gonna try to shoulder you. Let's see if he does it. Nope. So he tries to shoulder you, and he misses you again. See, these dodges are really high. All right, so he tries to shoulder you, goes past you. He just kind of comes by. I'm gonna let you get a free hit in on him if you want. You can try to shoot at him because he's thrown off balance.
Oh yeah, as he tumbles by.
Yeah.
Yep. That nervous reactionary ping ping.
Yep. Plus we got a
shots fired. Oh right, shooter app. Yeah, reaction shot.
Shooter apps. Yeah.
All right. 2. Holy crap. 4. I rolled 2 sets of 1s.
Ooh.
4. Nope, just 4.
4 is more than enough.
Right, because I was rolling 4 dice. Right, I was rolling 4 dice. I rolled double 1s, picked them up, rolled double 1s again. I was like, whoa, this could get serious. Big. But then nothing on the back end.
All right.
Oh, cool.
So you hit him.
Cool. And damage. 6 damage.
Cool. That is enough to kill the man. He only had 2 left. So how does he die?
All right, yeah. So he goes stumbling by, and that reactionary shot, a couple of the bullets went right into the spinal actuators for the bot, so it immediately started just dropping as control was lost for the lower limbs. And as it fell forward, it caught a display rack that punched through the eye socket of the droid or the robot and damaged his main operating system. So it just kind of lay there twitching and smoking.
Just smoke coming out of his head. Yeah. That's cool.
It was dead as it fell. It didn't realize it yet.
Yep. Nice. And now there's just a scattering
faster than his brain
of apps all over the floor, like little app chips all over the floor. Kilcully is going to try to throw Dion off of him by doing a cool martial artsy style maneuver. However, he got 1 hit because he got 2, 4, 5, 5, 6.
Man. That's no bueno.
No bueno at all.
I mean, for him.
Yeah. So he tries. He does that thing where he's like, "Hootik," and Dion just sort of holds back and tries to yank one more time to rip his head off.
No. Request
Oh my
denied.
god. He got 4 twos. 4 twos.
Holy shit.
All right, that's 4. Let's see if Kilcully can resist this. 1, 2. 2 is what he got. And that is not enough. So his head comes off as Dion removes it. And it's just sparks go flying out in all directions. Just this cascade of squirting sparks everywhere. Some hydraulic fluid sprays on some of the display. And then the body
Holy damn, dude.
drops. Dion looks at the head and goes, "That's what I thought, bitch," and throws the head off to the side.
Yeah, bitch's mom knocks like a washing machine. We gotta roll, dude.
Let's get the flock out of here. All right. So you guys take off. As you get around the corner and down an alleyway, you hear the sirens from the police having been called from all these gunshots that people have been hearing. Clearly some kind of armed robbery is happening at Uncle Mike's Electronics. You guys manage to escape just fine. You get back to Tony and hand over the game. He sees like the little burn marks from the sparks and the hydraulic fluid on Dion, and he just goes, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. And then takes the
It's still good.
hands over your creds, and it says, I'll keep you guys in mind if I have another job.
Oh yeah, because we handle business.
All right. And that is our little playtest adventure.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh yeah, and I split some of that, or half those credits of that 2000 stick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Got to keep things even with my boy.
Right.
Robots is people too.
I mean, especially since like while he was kind of holding his own, popping doors open, it was really like killing Kilcully by ripping his head off, where he earned his cash. Well, that and he found the code. So I mean,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like a 50-50 job here.
All right.
Cool. All right.
Hey, they're like family. He's a 7th generation. I'm like, I don't know, clone 67 out of batch aid 39.
I mean, you were just supposed to be a clone for organs, and then when they passed the law that made you essentially your own person, which cut you off from the money of the person who had you cloned in the first place, but it meant that you could also live your own life.
Right. Now I'm not a refrigerator for organ donation.
Essentially, yeah.
I'm a lot cooler with that. Yeah, we were both manufactured. That's why we're tight.
That's why you're friends. Yeah, that's why you guys linked up. Cool. All right, so that was the playtest. People at home probably will see this and be like, well, that was a weird thing. But anyway, if anyone has any questions, my email is at the bottom of the screen, right? About somewhere around there-ish. And so it's actually right in that corner, right there. You see where my finger's pointing? Follow that down, and you'll find my email. And that, I think, we'll end the recording. We'll talk some more about the feedback from the playtest. So thanks, everyone. And if you have time, check out Joseph's channel or any of the things that Joseph is part of, because I just started listening to Into the Deadlands. I kind of liked it. I fell asleep, though, because it was like, 1 in the morning when I started watching
Late.
it. So not Joseph's fault, not the fault of the other players, but good times. Good times. So anyway.
Right. It was late.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks. And we'll see you later.
Bye.